Wow, is this thing on the camera? Oh my God, no. 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 No, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We should be ready to go in 1 second. But, you know, I like the drama. I like the pain. But Bitcoin pumping 101,780 here for BTC. Are we going to win? What is going to happen here? Only time will tell for BTC. Hang in there. We will get you going. We know exactly how to get it going. So have no fear. I love you all. God bless you on this beautiful Monday morning. May you have a wonderful day no matter what happens in the world. And yeah, I told you. Let's get that music back up and running, Tony. They'll forget it once the music starts to play. Nobody will know what happened. It'll be amazing. Let's get... Shout out to you young whippersnappers that can do your shows without glasses now. I just can't. Kind of sad. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. And here we are, back at it again. I tried to match the thumbnail. You see what I'm saying? For Sean. Sean, see, I got you, buddy. I got you, man. Anyways, let's break it down. Bitcoin looked like we were getting a bit of a pump here. Things were looking good. Are we going to continue to the upside here for BTC, or does the smooth moving average cap us out? And is that the end of my long here? So I jumped on into I already took one scalp today that I made gains off of because I saw an Adam and Eve double bottom. So right here, I got in and it pumped to the 200. I got out. When it started to do this and make this flag, I get in right around here, as you can see. As we broke out, I was in some gains. About 280 bucks. I'm now at 180. Attempting to make $1,000 today. If I hit this, I'll be up about 300, a little over, maybe almost 350 today if I take it out right now. But we'll see what happens. We got hit by the smooth moving average. If we get above the smooth, the idea was once we get above the 200 MA, we could pump. You know, the last big pump we had after a massive dump, the 5 minute right there gave us a massive move up, and right there, 2 times in a row. So if I can hang on, I'm hoping for one of those bigger moves, you know, right there too. Not hoping, but you know, the data says I can get one. 1, 2, last 4 times we crossed the 200 MA on the 5 minute, we got a massive pump. So here we are again. But, you know, we got rejected by the smooth, coming back down to the 21-day moving average. So, you know, so there's a chance I could wait for it to consolidate, get back in here. Or do we get a bit of a bounce sooner than later? All right, so this is what I'm looking at. If you're just trading the small time frames with me right now on BTC, looking for this kind of cup and handle to continue, you're looking for some type of support or resistance around this area here. Some local resistance right there, right there. We may be getting a bit of a bounce. That's what you're trying to see with, you know, what you would like to see with the 21-day moving average coming into play here for Bitcoin. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. I see the balls in the jar, man. That's very nice of you, or ma'am, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm still along. Let's see if we can get this move above the 200 MA here. The 200 MMA, excuse me, the 200 MMA. We're looking for a move above the 200 MMA. You see it up there? See, it's the second. See, we have the first line is the 200. The second line is the 200 MMA. That's the level that we're looking for here for BTC, okay? We're going to do our top-down analysis like we do every single day. Hold on 1 second. There's just something I want to take off screen no matter what. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. I'm cool with that. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, so here we are for BTC. So we were able to call this reversal off of the Adam and Eve double bottom. There was also a shoulder, head right shoulder there in case you think patterns don't work. Patterns don't work, they're full of it, but there's an inverted head and shoulder that breaks you to the upside day. Bit of a cup and handy, Sammy, right? And this is, look, a cup and handle there. Because look, this is your cup here. That's your handle right there, okay? Still on the way, actually, for a bigger measured move for that cup and handle, taking you somewhere back up to 102,000, 103. Anyway, we're going to break you through all this ideas. And again, look what I showed you guys and what I was going over. I caught one other analyst idea. It was Crypto. I usually don't watch, but you know, my phone popped in the morning and I just clicked on him and I read it. And he was like, you know, the diamond ended here for him. And we were in a, you know, but for me, I just see diamonds extend until they don't. And so I just kept saying, you know, we're still in the diamond, right? I kept I said I wouldn't be surprised if this is the diamond, and I said diamonds break down the way they came in, right? I'm telling you right now, about 80% of the time I've seen a diamond, it has an elongated left or right side. It's never like a perfect diamond, you know? And so the diamond, look, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. We're going to get to all this. We're going to break it down. But then just look at the levels that I talked about us hitting. And we bounced like right, look, we wicked right to 97,9,200 right there, which is insanity. And where do I get these levels? Just off this, there's a lot of, you know, there was a lot of information right there. Up and down action, you could tell. All right. Anyway, so the diamond dumped. I know this is messy. We're going to clean it up for you right now and show you kind of what's happening in the chats. I also showed you how this was curving, remember? And I was like, this got to curve up. It had a little curve there, but I said, man, I'd like to see this cross and see how it was curving down. And the greatest thing about it is when you lose, I kept saying, watch your 15 and your 1 hour, right? I mean, the second a candle closed below right there, you had about 45 minutes to get out of any long and to know that there was a pretty nasty dump coming here for BTC. So 15-minute looks like it's going to come back down to the 21-day moving average. I may be getting hit off. I don't know. It's close here. Very close with the 21 there on my trade. Let me see if I can keep my trade open on another window while I do this so I can do what I got to do. Yes, dang, man. Dang, man. So I get to hold on to this one long term to see if we can get the pump, but we got rejected by the smooth moving average. Just didn't cut it. I might just take the 50 here. You know, I wanted to see us continue to move here. We take a look at that 15 again. Yeah, see how far that looks like we're going to come down at least to the 200 MA. I'm out. I'm going to move myself into break even at least. So that trade's probably going to be just kind of a nil. Dang, I was up about 280. Should have took it at the high of the smooth. Whatever. Should have, would have, could. It's over now. It is what it is. I was going for the bigger play. It is a Monday though, you know, in and out, in and out. But anyway, we're still up. One trade for about two. Let's see. One trade was in. And that trade, $20 though, kind of whack. So whack. But again, I believe I played it well. I'll show you what I did there. We lost on the 5-minute. You see, we just came right down to that 21, and the 15-minute also suggested. So yeah, instead of waiting to get stopped out and losing money, I got stopped out with a tiny bit of money. You know what I'm saying? And protected the position, which I think is a great idea. You do whatever makes you happy. You'll have your own trading style over time. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And if you want to jump on in, I teach class the last Saturday of every month. It's awesome for people that like it. Did anyone take class and really enjoy it? I just want to see if there's anyone here that took class this weekend and had a good time. I had a really good time teaching class. I hope you did too. All right. So if you took class with me, let me know. Just let everyone know. Say, hey, I enjoyed it. Was it worth $150? I want to know. Put me to the test. Be like, no, the guy's out of his mind. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Or be like, no, you know what? I learned a great deal from the man, and it was an eye opener for me, or whatever you want to say. I don't know. I'm not putting words in your mouth. All right. The person said I did, and it was awesome. Thank you for saying that. That's very nice of you. Okay. So it looks like we may be getting a strong bounce here for Bitcoin. There's a chance. So let's kind of rework this play here for BTC. Remember, being near the 200 MA is always a go-to for me. So look, if we're right near this 200 MA, Monday or not, risky or not, I mean, low, high, high or low, that's a you know, a little bit of a micro uptrend, right? So if you're bullish, I mean, this would be how the bulls break out. You see, if you're bearish, you'll lose this level, you'll lose the 200 MA. But the fact that the 21 curved, now we want to make sure we don't lose, and then we'll get tighter and tighter. Eventually, we'll break through that smooth moving average. You know, you could wait for us to consolidate. The aggressive entry is here, right? For sure. I'm just going to paint that picture for myself. I'm not going to get in. I paint the picture before I get in the trade, if that makes any sense to you. I think that's what we all should be doing. All right. 99,754. All right. God bless everybody here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you had a tough time last night, if you got liquidated, if you're one of the people that just absolutely got smoked last night in that dump, take a deep breath. Know that almost everybody has done that. That's become a good trader. I honestly have never lost my entire account because I don't put my entire account in risk trading leverage, because I made most of my gains in the stock market before I even know what leverage was. And then I got into Bitcoin and I did a lot of long-term ideas, and it took me a long time. I was telling someone the other day, it took me a long time to make my first milli. It took a long, long time. All right. Since I got into the market, it took me about 11 to 12 years. I think about 12 years, from 25 to 37, So it was painstaking for me. I thought I was going to hit a mill so many times before that. It was up, it was down, it was up, it was down. So deep breaths. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And I know people tell you that, and it's somewhat cliche, but it's the truth. Take a deep breath, have a long-term outlook. And, if you believe in yourself, only the people that believe in themselves and never give up are the people that win. The people that give up are the people that never win. So it's up to you. Do you want to win or do you want to give up? It's right there in front of you what you want to do, and what you can become. And you're in complete control. And that has everything to do with trading. I'm talking about trading right now. This is trading. Do you give up? Do you slump? Do you say, I can't do this anymore? Like, say you get, person A got wrecked in altcoins. That person just learns how to trade and eventually realizes that the market's going down, shorts the market, learns how to short, flips the chart upside down, makes their money back halfway through the short, and then completes a massive gain, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's survival of the fittest out here if you push yourself. Look, we're at 101.280. A lot of people were shot. I called an Adam and Eve double bottom in my group. A lot of people were in the gains. That was an inverted head and shoulder there, right? I mean, we could clearly see this was likely going at least to the target. I already made gains already. Did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, so just things can happen here if you pay attention to the chats. One step, one candle, one day at a time. Above the 200 MA is a bullish area to be, in my humble opinion. I'll take a nibble here. And when I say a nibble, I mean a nibble. It is Monday. But I like the low, the higher high, and the higher low. That tells me there's a high probability of a higher high. Above the 200 MA, okay. Lower stochastics. A bearish div, though, that I didn't really pay attention to. But we are making the higher low above the 200 MA. And I trust the 200 MA more than almost any signal in the game. So let's see. Almost a hidden bearish, too. A hidden bullish. If that is more, flat, that's more of an uptrend. We'll see, though. Likelihood of getting hit off today because there's less people in the market. BOOKMAP suggests a massive dump to the downside. Look, it says we're going down. Although there is this little bit of liquidity at 101.6 that they may just cherry pick. Okay. Always makes me think of Mr. Garrison, right? Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, I just took a little scalp long here on the smaller time frame, 5-minute time frame. Let's take a look at BTC and see what's happening on the bigger picture here. First thing I'm going to look at is the 2-week chart. All right, the 2-week is kind of my ulterior outlooking chart. Don't even mind looking at the 52-week, like the yearly. Monthly still looks good to me for a monthly close. A little bit of bearish divvy now, though, even on the stochastics. And let's pump it up. Let's have some good feelings. Let's have some good vibes here. Yeah. Dude's like, I just got liquidated. I don't want to watch you dance, bro. Shout out to everybody here on the live. You just got to keep the positive energy flowing. You got to raise the frequency no matter what's happening in your portfolio, no matter how you feel. You got to feel good about your life. Today could be the last day of your life. Imagining being grumpy about your portfolio. I'm just saying. I hope it's not. But to some beautiful person out there, I hate to say, and I shouldn't even say this, but some people out there, we don't know who they are, and hopefully it's, due to older age, whatever it is, but, and I'm not even going to say it, right? But we all know, you're not guaranteed tomorrow is all I got to say, right? Chance, so if we woke up today ready to go, we are so blessed and lucky, my friends. You're lucky to get liquidated. You're lucky to have a portfolio down and out right now. You're lucky to be able to just say, dang, I didn't make it, because you have a chance to keep moving. That means you have opportunity. If you got hit today, that means you're still in the opportunity zone, because you're alive and healthy and well, my friends. All right? So remember that. Up 2%. I told you I'm the king of 2%. But you gotta stay positive no matter what. You gotta keep excuse me. Oh, you gotta keep pushing. Look, I told you I'm the king of 3%. I told you, baby, of 4.42, baby, on the move. And if anyone could call the reversal back to the upside, it's the lifer. It's the lifer. The life is back. Shout out to everybody here. We're getting that pump to the upside. Pumpalumski. Pumpalumpadop, Pumpalopolis. And I was like, damn, I wish I put 10 grand in there. I'd be already up at that. $1,000, $1,000, please. Do we triple down, double down, quadruple down on a move? Now, if we get above the smooth moving average, it tells me we can get a massive move to the upside here. A boom, 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 shaka, laka, 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 bang. And look, now we got some stop losses that, so some people that weren't. So this is what happens. There's no liquidation on the boards because they're there without a stop loss. There's, next thing you know, they get scared. They have a huge position. They swing a stop loss in. And now we got liquidity on the board to eat. You get it? But they were hiding it. Tells us we're going to go to 1022 and take that puppy out. So if you're shorting with a stop loss at 1022, hear my language here, there's a good chance you're going to get taken out. No guarantees, but there's a good chance you're about to get banged out. All right? Mark my words here. This is what we do on this channel. We hunt the shorts. We watch them get liquidated. I'm sorry. Sorry got liquidated. But you never know, though. We'll see what happens. I don't want to run my mouth until the liquidation. Then I'll run my mouth when they get liquidated. Then I'll say, Until then, I'll sit here and be like, I don't know. Maybe not. Bang. Take out them shorts. Give them that smooth, baby. Give them that smooth. Shout out to Jennifer Moffitt. We love you. We appreciate you. You're amazing, Jennifer. We love you. And don't worry, Jennifer. There's always opportunity in this game for people that pay attention. And you know what? You're always here. You're always pushing. Your time is coming. Just don't give up. You're closer than you realize as far as I'm concerned, and you're way further than most, right? You have the intelligence, the insight. You've told us a lot of your struggle, and you've been through a lot. And you're there for your kids too. I mean, I think you need to pat yourself on the back a little more and really, really give yourself some credit for all you've done. So don't make me break down in tears here tonight. All right. And you supported me every single day. You know how much that means to me? Every one of you have supported me every single day with 2,500 beautiful souls here on the live. Are you kidding me? And we're finding our way to win no matter what. Up 6%. Can we make it here? Can we get the push to 107,000? Can we smush it right back to the upside? It looks like we may with this beautiful move. When you're bearish, you don't get back above the 200 like this. You just keep slumping. All right, let me show you, I'll show you a more bearish move, So already there's some hope here in the smaller time frames. I don't want to give you, I don't want to blow too much, We could lose this 200 and dump really fast. But as long as we stay above this 200, there's some hope here. We continue to the upside, and then we're going to go for the 15-minute too. So the next stop is this 15-minute yellow line. And it looks like we're on our way. There's a bit of a cup and handle here. We're pulling the 21 with us. And, that just looks bullish to me. Like we're going to eat through these shorts. And that was just a false manipulative move to make people think there was just this bearish move coming. And we're just about to pound it out here to the upside. So Sammy called a reversal here at the Adam and Eve double bottom. I've been using these. This has been the year of the Adam and Eve, the last year and a half, not just 2024, but just the year and that. This has been the time of the Adam and Eve double bottom. All right. Sam, thank you for streaming, giving us the energy. No, you give me the energy. That's what you all don't understand. Everyone thanks me for the energy. What if you had 2,600 beautiful people watching your stream? What would you do? Would you would you just, you would give it your all. I'm telling you, every one of you would do. I'm just rising to the occasion of the opportunity presented. You would do the exact same thing if you were a winner. And all of you are winners, so I know you would be here like I would. So for some reason, I've been given this constant force of energy with this live stream. And I'm taking the reins with it, and it's not been easy. I'm harnessing the energy of this stream, but I'm taking what God gave me and being thankful for it and pushing every day, and I'm seeing where it takes us. I'm seeing where it takes me and each and every one that shows up. So God blessing. Let's get back into the charts. Not going on one of my rants here. We're getting right back in. We got a super chat here from Arthur Crypto. Not always type into the chat, but always with you here. You're a miracle and a gift to all of us. God bless you, Sammy. Much love, Sage. Sage, I love you. You're a sweet person. I think you're more of the miracles, all of you. I'm just a simple guy that shows up every day. Some days I can barely put my pants on. I'm like tripping through my tie. I'm telling you right now, like, you guys should see me before the live sometimes. I'm like struggling to put the lights on. I can barely make it here. You know what I mean? I just show up on time. It looks good, And the compliments you guys give me and ladies give me and lifers, it really, it hits me deep in the heart. So thank you. I promised myself I would keep it together. Shout out to all you people. We are at our highest self. We are here in the 99. We are on the beam. Amen. On the beam, man. I like that. Yeah, on the beam. I think you taught me that. Maybe Crypto Billy. Somebody taught me that. I think Billy taught me that. On the beam. I think we were out to dinner and he said that. Or maybe it was you, man. I don't know. Some old fogey taught me. Yeah. Some old dude from the 60s. You know what I mean? I love you guys, man. I'm sorry. I love messing with my older mentors, man. No. It was the rave, right? It was the rave. Yeah. On the beam. Yeah. Sorry, man, I should know, right? So let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP tells you where all the stop losses are, and it says, you know what? There's just too much longs at hand. Too many people believe they're too bullish, and they're going to come eat us alive. There are some shorts, though, and they may cherry pick us up to 102.2 and all the way to 103,000. We're sitting locked in step here at 101.5, and I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of stay there for a little bit as they figure out how many go long or short. I will tell you, when you make it back above the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame, it is a bullish sign. So far, so good. Now we're battling with the smooth. If we get above the smooth moving average, which has hope with the moving, because right now we have a stochastics pointing to the upside. Let me show you something else that I find uncannily interesting. You have a bit of a cup and a handle here. Let me show you this, actually. I want to do it the right way. This should be like a bright yellow, really. No settings on that. Now I'm messing around, right? Oh, yeah. Here. There's the settings bar. I just want to make sure we can see it. I want to make it like a bright yellow, right? So anyway, look, this is a cup and handle. You see it? That thing could blast. Like, that thing says we're about to blast to the upside. You get it? These are these subtle things that people don't see that because they haven't been trading long enough, right? But all I do is this all day long. My subconscious mind can find the pocket of time, entry, space, things that are just kind of ridiculous. All right. That's why people love the stream, man, because it just gives you this extra sauce that you just can't get anywhere else. Speaking of sauce, what do we put in the recipe? What do we spill into the soup? A little bit of lemon juice. All right. Every time. Let's get that lemon into the water. Let's decalcify that pineal gland. Let's get ourselves at another level. I worked out today. That's why I'm on a higher level with each and every one of you guys. I come to you right after my workout where my mind has just spawned into a cataclysmic movement of adrenaline, and I'm ready for you. So let's take a big sip of this lemon water. Let's do damage here and show you what's happening in the charts and continue to move forward. We get above the smooth moving average. We are getting that push. And what I just showed you is likely going to happen on the stochastics to the upside. Sammy Cup and Handy. This is why they call him the man with the plan. Let's see if we can get it. Sammy, the everyday hitter, never quitter. Can we move to the upside here for Bitcoin? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's get a sip of that water in. Let's do some damage to our thirst. I've been told by my manager team, people don't like the gulping noise. Some people might tune away. I've been moving away from the mic while I gulp. I apologize. If you're one of those people that can't stand the sound of gulping or eating, I greatly apologize. We're going to do what we can to minimize that for you. I've heard it's kind of a thing, like something that be like, it's a psychological thing. There's a name for it. Yeah. It's called being a weirdo. Sorry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. But again, let's see what happens here. I may lose this trade. What's going to happen? Are we going to win or lose this trade here? What's going to happen? We're going to find out. All right. We're going to find out. All right. We like sipping sounds. Somebody said you guys are funny. All right. Now the people that really like the sipping sounds, you're even more of a weirdo. Music's not supposed to stop there. Bring back the music, Tommy. That messed up the key. All right. It's misophonia. He knows the name of it. This guy, I know someone was going to go look it up. Someone went to Grok and was like, what is the sound of not, freaking out when you hear someone chewing or eating or something? Yeah. Anyway, so we're stuck inside this long. If I lose the long, everyone will sign off the stream. They'll call me a loser. They'll say I don't know how to trade. And they'll say I'm the worst. And they'll throw tomatoes at me. If we win, they'll call me the greatest guy ever. They'll call me a genius. They'll say I'm amazing. It's all based on probabilities, my friends. I just have the guts to show up. Let's find out what happens, shall we? All right. And it's not too good, right? We're only up 5%. It's very tight. What is our risk in the trade? You should always know your risk. $152 for 567. Not too shabby. If we get above and retest, there's a chance I double down there because that'll give me more of an incentive that we have broken through to the other side like the doors. All right. And that reference goes out to Crypto Billy Rave Song Records because you guys would like that kind of stuff because that's kind of, that's when, right? That's like, Oh, I'm being so funny. But break on through to the other side like the doors. All right. I bet you didn't think you were going to hear that today. And again, watch, you're going to be driving later on today. That song's going to come on. You're going to be like, Sammy knew that I was going to hear that song later on today. How did he do it? Can you do a Joe Dirt impression? I could if I had the time, Can you do TA long term and short term? I can do Dana Carvey when he's on in Men at Work. And he's talking, blower good. Toilet paper bad, blower good. When I was with the family back in Kennebunkport. You'd have to be the, I know who saw Men at Work, who knows what movie I'm talking about. He does an impression of one of the, I don't even want to say it because, man. Hey, Sam, thanks for the nice words. If you could give your thoughts on Husby. Hey, I'm only 40, but I'm huge into the doors, man. Hey. I mean, we got a glimpse of that era if you had older parents like I did. So we're watching to see if Bitcoin can make bacon on the beach here and pummel to the upside. There's a chance it kind of does a head right shoulder. We start to folly. I'm putting my faith in the 200 MA. Let's see if we can get the juice here. And this is great volatility. If you're running a bot, if you're looking for up and down price action, this is great volatility, friends. You know what I mean? Good up and down price action for the trader. It's given us awesome volume. Everyone used to cry there wasn't enough volume. Now we got our volume and everyone's still whining. But this is opportunity here to make some bacon on the beach. All right. Man at Work is a classic. I'll listen to the door. Amen. Yeah. Charlie Sheen. Yeah. Charlie Sheen and Dana Carvey's by. Yeah. With Sorny Wong member. Yeah. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, bite my wire. Sorry. Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. Oh, yeah, no, Emilio Estevez. I think it's Emilio Estevez. That's what I think it was. Yeah, it's Emilio Estevez. Sorry. The brothers, my bad. I got them. Dana Carvey and Emilio, they kind of look to get somewhat similar back in the day. Yeah. Man at Work. It should be Emilio Estevez. I'm sorry. Well, they're brothers, even though they have a different last name, if I'm correct. Right? Anyway, apologize for that. Yeah. All right. So let's see. I mean, now we're kind of struggling. Let's take a look at our bigger time frame. I want to break down. So the weekly still looks bullish to me. Look at that beautiful wick. And you still have support on the weekly at 98,005, 98.5. So as long as we stay above 98,500, I remain, open that the bulls can remain in control here for BTC. 5-day chart bearish engulfing. That does close in 3 days and 9 hours. Let's see how that happens. We'll be on that, you know. And the 3-day chart, that closes tonight. That's bearish as all heck. And honestly, the 3-day double topped. And you can't say it didn't. So the 3-day looks like a double top to me. So either we're going to do a fake double top here. This low is going to hold. You know, based off liquidity, if you think about it, liquidity grab, right? Run up. Run up to the bulls. Liquidity grab, run down. Usually, and I'm just going to, you know, when you have a wick of liquidity, you know, this liquidity grab will hold. It's likely they, you know, even if they push, you know, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it just, you know, shoulder, head, right shoulder, because the head is the liquidity, you know what I mean? You know, we'll see. I'll take it one step at a time, though. Who knows? I'm open-minded that anything is possible here for BTC. So let's kind of hunker on down on this 3-day chart. And again, this is why I do use the candle bodies. So there's a chance we're going to respect this tight price action. We're going to stay right in here. And Bitcoin's just testing the waters here, finding its new. And again, another thing that it did, which was not even out of you know, normality. And we're going to go back in time here using the replay tool. Is it came back to the 21-day moving average, you see? And again, when you're away from the 21, you got to come back and test the 21, especially when you're high on the stochastics RSI. A bearish divergence occurred right there. Another bearish divergence kicked in right there. It had double bearish div on the indicator. And we came back down to the 21-day moving average. There was a chance we were going either way out of that play. So, you know, if you played it, you played it. I played it. We'll see what happens. I was able to get out early and not get annihilated because I used the moving averages. All right. Yeah. I'm with the 003 lot size. See what happened. Sam, have you seen the recent action on Jupiter? Yeah. Sam doing Herc. We out here quoting Chris Kattan. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, man. But isn't that funny? You sound like me with the quick thinking wit. You know what I mean? You got that quick wit the way you said that. I like that. Like always, you always know what celebrity to say at the right moment. You got that, like, I like that guy. Whoever said that, someone you want around. Funny dude. So look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Can that get that higher low? We're looking for it. Daily get just move up. We all say, no, you were scared. No, you were scared. No, you were scared. No, you were scared. you sold. Wait, you sold? Oh. That's my Nick O'Neill impression. All right, my choose rich impression. Clip that. I have to make my nose like real big though. I'm gonna pull it out. You told? Oh, sorry. I'm saying he makes fun of everybody else all the time. It's just kind of funny, right? I don't know. I like him. I think he's a nice dude. Hey Sam, can we take a look at how much appreciated at Husby? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably not gonna look at that. Just a normal day in the land of crypto. We'll take a look, man. We'll see what you're saying. I don't want to. I'm just messing around with you. If you can't joke around, if you can't laugh at yourself, who are you going to laugh at here? Let's take a look at the 12 and the 22. They're both very oversold, suggesting we're going to bounce. You know, when you're very oversold here on the stochastics on the 12 and the 22, it's usually when you get a bit of a bounce. And look at that beautiful bounce. Look at the bounce. Look at the size of that bounce. And so the 12-hour suggests, yeah, you're just going to head back up. And I see an inverted head and shoulder getting made here. I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And then we're probably off to the races. I'm really not stressed. I don't know about you, right? Crypto Billy, are you stressed? Watch this. Crypto Billy, what would you do? What did you do last night? Watch this. Watch this, right? Hey, Crypto Billy, what did you do last night when you saw the dip? I wonder what was Crypto Billy doing last night when he saw those red candles? Watch this. If he's out there. I'm putting him on the spot right now, right? He'll answer, watch. You'll see what he says. He's like, I sold another vet for more Bitcoin. Stayed calm, right? Calm as a cucumber, man. Played with his Hot Wheels, man. He played with it. This was Crypto Billy. He was like, Ming. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here. Long gains, baby. Yeah. Only thing I'm stressed about is been raining for 3 days now. I know we finally got out of that. We had rain for 3 days. It's now a beautiful day here in sunny Florida. Fighter jet scrambled after drone sighting sparked security fear. Interesting. Always something, man. Always something. But 68 degrees and warming up here in Sarasota, Florida. So yeah, I see this bit of a inverted head and shoulder. Chance we can get busy here. The 12-hour looks like a nice reversal pattern. The 8-hour never lost the 200 MA, which is very bullish for me. Until we lose that, then I don't get too, you got to, that's when we start to be real bearish. As long as you don't lose the 8-hour 200 MA, you got to remain calm as a cucumber. We bounced beautifully. The 4-hour 200 MA, we bounced. They were at the same place, which is actually a dual, that's like mas fuerte. You see what I'm saying? That's like very, very strong. Wow, we already bounced to 1029. I didn't even know we went that high already on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Did that just happen? Hold on. What went on just now there? Let's see here. I think we just got a pump. Right? Oh, no. Sideways. Yeah. $8. We're still sideways. This could dump now. See how it's kind of treachery there? It's getting more and more into like a smaller idea. Like, can we get into this now? So we really need a balance. Otherwise, it's kind of head and shoulder-esque. Let's make this nice and big for you. Sorry to make you squint there. You might be on a phone. You want to look at this a lot bigger. I get it. My bad. All right. There on your phone, you can see it now. Kind of, there's no real right shoulder here. It's kind of gimpy. But it could be like those lobsters with the small claw. Like, you know what I mean? You just can't really see it yet. Go to the 1 minute. There might be something there. Yeah, see like a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. So that looks bearish to me. Bit of a neckline there. That might kind of start to take us down. We'll see. It's that Monday with back and forth price action. Let's get back in. I was having a better time looking at the macro. It was making me feel a little better. Hey. I'm going to juice myself with what charts look good to me. But anyway, the 4-hour looks better with that bounce. As long as we stay above the 4-hour 200 MA, I remain a bull here. And this is just kind of a liquidity sweep. And look, it's a low, it's a high. That's still a higher low. And we kind of figured out what was going to happen, right? We knew that there was a chance. We're at the top of the channel. It was an inverted head and shoulder. There was a chance to go either way. These mainly do break to the downside. And to me, it was a diamond. And we went over the diamond many, many times, right? And other people thought the diamond was down. I actually, I felt like the diamond we were still in the diamond. And if you're in a diamond, you're down a diamond. So what I love about it is the TA did exactly what it was supposed to do. And everyone's like, how did we know where the bounce was? Well, I knew we were going to go to the 2-hour, basically I went in further in here to this little level. Why did I know? Because that's too wide. And it just told us it's just crazy. But that was the measured move. This algorithmic wick to wick area was that measured move. You see? And so that will be your V-shaped recovery. And then when you break out, that'll be it. It likes to use the same algorithmic move. Like this will be pretty much the same move here, wick to wick. And that would, if you flip this is usually the same algorithmic move here, wick to wick. See that? And that will be this move here, which will be that move there. And if you bring it back, it's pretty much this move here. They'll use the same over and over again, this piece. It'll be the side of the head and shoulder when you break out, right? You should see that flag right there. If you flip it like this, you'll see it's this one right here. It's the same length, basically. So trippy, right? It would be this measured move too once you break out of the, pretty much. Again, I guess it seems a little more, but it's what I'm trying to show you is they move in these algorithmic spaces in time inside of a Fibonacci frequency. So it makes sense to me why it happens the way it does, right? So anyway, we had I'm not going to sit there and toot about it, but we talked about this consolidation. It had us tight for a week or since what, the 20th? Yeah, so a week straight we sat there wondering, and we could have broken out. There was no guarantees, but the pattern said it would break down. 8 out of 10, like 7, it's 68%, so it's 7 out of 10 times the pattern said we were going to dump, and that's exactly what happened. The pattern did dump, so I can't, had we broken out, it would have been like, oh, this is a diamond that's just deciding to do whatever it wants compared to everything else, So for me, that's interesting, right? And again, so let's go over my facts of why we're bullish. Stochastics are super low, number one. Check. We did not lose the 200 MA on the 8-hour and the 4-hour. Check. All right. We all know that until you lose that, there's no reason to scramble. So anyone that's freaking out right now just doesn't know how to trade the 200 MAs, and we can kind of look at them and be like, now, if this candle goes down, 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 and then we lose the 200, we start to dump, okay. You know, what else also happened? We had an Adam and Eve on the 1 minute today that reversed price action. Check. So we're starting to build, you know, again, I'm not telling you what's going to happen. We're looking at the probabilities of why it's likely, like we're going on. How do you feel about it? You know, when you look at it, how do you feel? How does it, you know, when you're looking deep into the situation and you're seeking deep into the situation, how do you feel about it? You see what I did there? Did anyone see what I did there? You see what I did there? Hey, you never know, right? Anyway, so this is bullish for me. So take a deep breath. This is why people come to this channel in the massive dumps. This is why you have dang 3,000 people here on the stream. You know, I just have to stop the stream for 1 second. 700 beautiful souls, hit that like button. Dear Lord, thank you so much for the 700 beautiful people that hit that like button. You are awesome. That will come back to you tenfold, and I'm so grateful that 700 people hit the like button for me. I can't believe that. I'm so grateful. And, you know, you could give a tip to somebody in the street, but you have to take your wallet out, actually do something. This is just a quick gloss over with your mouse. You tap that button, and it comes back to you tenfold. It's a really good karmatic move. If you hit the like button, also, it's for you. If I talk about your coin, it makes your coin more known. And then there's a chance that your bag might actually increase. So I believe the like button is as good for you as it is for me. So shout out to anyone that hit that like button. I know it's you know what I mean? I used to forget sometimes to do it. I've done that many times. So it's something that just happens. So a little bit reminder and just a gratitude to people that did do it. You're super awesome. Thank you so much. You people are great. May God bless you all. Very nice of you. I'm so grateful for what I do have, because that's how you gain more abundance. You're grateful for what you have. Never be like, oh, I didn't get enough. But what did I do get though? I got all this, you know? So blessings on blessings. So yeah, I like how the 1 hour has reversed so far back to the upside here off that bottom. All right. And you know, I'm looking for the continuation here. We're back above the 21, and that brings me back to the 15, which shows you kind of what I'm looking at. And this is kind of where we stand here for a move to the upside. And this is why I'm still long for Bitcoin. Okay. And my measured move takes me back to 106. And let's see what happens here. There's a bearish div that's getting, you know, for whatever reason. And everyone's like, Sam, you're defying the odds. Everyone else is seeing bearishness. Again, let me just double click in here one more time on that 5-minute time frame for you. But like what I'm really seeing here, and I could be just blind out of my mind because I'm Sammy Cup and Handy, but I'm just seeing a cup and handle. Like that's all I see. All I can see is this reversal here and a blast. I just see a move here out of the stochastics RSI. I just see a massive move. I see Bitcoin reversing. I see a massive move up. I'm probably out of my mind insane. And you know, thank God that I am, because if I traded like everybody else, I probably would have been liquidated like everybody else, right? I also just see a golden cross in the 5-minute time frame. I'll tell you what, we went over this. A golden cross usually means price is going to be somewhat here a little while later on. We don't know though. I'm open-minded, but so far so good here for Bitcoin. We reset on the stochastics while going up and down on price action. That has a parabolic vibe to it, and we went down as fast as we can come up. And look, I see this as almost like a giant inverted head and shoulder too that can break to the upside. So I'm seeing the signs of reversal, but at the same time, it is a Monday. Anything can happen. And if we lose the 200 main, we start to dump. The whole dream is over here. And the whole thing I'm piecing together is just kind of a wrap. So it is going to take a moment, and I don't know. And, you know, I'm speaking with some confidence here, but I do have to open up and say, hey, I don't know what's going to happen. But, you know, so far, look, this even kind of is a shoulder, head, right shoulder. You can almost say this is a falling wedge that they broke out of before, wants to break out. So let's see what happens. Previous resistance is support. There's an SR flip possible coming there. So I would watch this, your measured move there too, you know. So you get the 105.8, $106,000 area here for Bitcoin. So you have three trades. You have the scalp out the small flag, a scalp out the bigger move, right? And then just really the continuation to the next, you know. And I guess, I mean, 105, 250, look, you can see there would probably be some resistance right there if we do get the punch to the upside. So my system calling an 80% chance of a reversal here to the upside from my years of data collecting here, and I could be wrong, but that's what I'm starting to see. It is defying BOOKMAP and the liquidity, which suggests that we are going to dump. And we're going to dump hard. And they don't really care. You know, 101, 100 all the way down there to the downside. Going to take us down like Happy Gilmore, dude. You know what I mean? So, Sam, I played a cop, I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. I can do this. I'm Maki Wahlberg, and I approve this message. Babe, I did it all. I played a sniper. I did all these different things, babe. It doesn't matter, all right? I told Tom Brady not to do what the curly hair kid. He went over there with the FTX thing. He started doing the promoting that thing. Can you believe that? I was in Gala with The Rock. I told him, get into these little altcoins. Have some fun. Do something with me and The Rock. But he didn't want to do it. I sat with Tommy so many times in Lambo. We talked about it. He said, I'm going to go do it with the curly hair kid. I said, get away from that kid, dude. And now look what he is. He's locked up. I told Tom lost, you know, we lost guy. And then the girl left him. Everything happened, you know. Shout out to everybody here in the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Giselle left him, dude. And that's it, dude. You know what I mean? Tommy, I hang out with Joe and Lucas all the time, and we laughed about it. I told him not to do that. Curly hair kid, dude. You're the best, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. All right. Hey, Sam, do you think the biggest enemy of Bitcoin is the people with the emotions that are selling and buying because their emotions take control? Do you think, you know, Bitcoin is about the bigger picture over time. Once you realize that, you can kind of sit at ease. And you got to just start chasing the quick gains and realize that everything's okay. I think, you know, because they're going to continue to print because that's history. And history will tell you what's going to happen. This rate cut here, they're going to not rate cut the rates this week, and that's going to create some, you know, issues in the risk on assets. All right, and that might be getting priced in right now. I think the rate hike, the lack of rate, is getting priced in right now. So on Wednesday, we'll have a nothing burger. They'll be able to manipulate the market with some probably flash up and down, but that will be about it, right? Yeah. So as long as you have a stockpile of the right asset at the right time, which I think is, you know, I'm not going to say because nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but you know what I'm saying. But the idea behind that is, you know, and you got to have a long-term thesis. You got to take a deep breath and you got to be able to kind of get through the hard times. That's it. That's it. All right. Now let's have a sip of water. It is getting spicy in here. 101,000 barely holding. It looks like they may be dropping this puppy. We're hugging now. And look, that has a head and shoulder to it, right? It just doesn't look nice. We got to bounce off that 200 MA there. We're in some trouble. We are in some trouble. You can see that's why I don't have a lot on the line today, right? Might even go here because we can't, you don't want to lose the 200 on the 1 minute. Sometimes you can jostle it like just a little bit. But dang, man, things were looking somewhat nice there for a second. False move Monday. You got to bounce off this yellow line here to stay alive, baby. Stay alive, baby. Stay alive. Can we... Wait, bring it right there. I can do it. I can do this. One more big, watch this. One more big blow and it's just going to explode. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Yep, there it goes. I'm blowing it right off that 200, man. It's just a technique, though. You got to do it the right way. It's 3 blows with 1 big one at the end. And then ready? And there it goes. It's gone. That's it. I'm messing around, sorry. Oh, man. You know, only on this channel. But I'm telling you, it's working. You can't say it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Getting that bounce, man. Look, and then they're going to try to stop. They can't. Look. That's it. The wind of destiny is taking it. to the upside. We want, you know, like, dude, you're blowing on candles, bro? Yes. Look at it. Look at it go, bro. Look at it go, man. Thing is flying, man. He goes, your DA really blows. Give this guy a trophy for that win, man. But yeah, man, you know, blowing the candle, it tends to go the way you want it to go. This is old, you know, feng shui. Just, I don't know, man. I learned from my mentors, man. They taught me, you know, it just doesn't sound so stupid, right? You know, I did that and my wife wanted to know what I was doing. Like, my cat started staring at me like, what are you doing, dude? Like, my cat laughed at me when I did that. He knew I was out of my mind. I mean, there's a chance we get the bounce off the 200 MA here, though. There's just, you know, that's just a known area of contention for price action, especially on a Monday morning when you're battling these longs and shorts here. And it stepped in to kind of cradle price, but again, it may not be enough. It has some right shoulder vibes, some bearish divvy. It's looking quite sketch if you ask me personally. The thesis may be falling apart somewhat here, you know. So this is what I can give you so far on this mixed signal Monday. If we lose the 200 MA in the 5-minute time frame, this is a wrap. Bearish div kicks in and it's over. This was all just some fantasy idea here that I planned up that never really came to fruition. Okay? That's sad to say, a possibility. I'm out of my mind. I'm just, you know what I mean? Now, there's a chance we bounce here, though, and everything in this golden cross kind of makes me look smart. So, you know, it's up to you and your education and what you see in the charts. I don't know. See the shoulder, head and shoulder? It looks a little bit. What happened to that cup and handle that looked so good, Sammy? Everything was going to pounce. It did look good to me. Things were looking great, but a little bit of bearish divvy did kick in. Higher low, though, hanging out. And it is a Monday after a manipulated massive liquidation last night. So the market's going to have less people in it. I wouldn't go hard today unless you had an exact plan, like in and outs. But so let's see. And again, it's back to the 1 minute and back to the 200 MA. We bounced on it once. Can we bounce on it yet again here? Or is this going to be it? Once we lose it, the dump is on. Sad to say. And where do we go? We're going to probably likely come right back down to 106. And then likely, you know, these are the two levels, 1, 2. And you would see us rest somewhere at 100, 1,000, 102 before making a bear flag and likely going lower. All right. So I'm definitely somewhat of a more biased bull. You know, I don't mind shorting the market here and there, but I'd much rather long. But again, see that? That tells me it's a short. I mean, I can't tell you many times, once you lose that, you got to get back above that 200 MA and you got to do it fast. You stay below this, we're going to dunk. Sorry to say. With probably some good, you know, so dang, man, everything was going nice. We were moving. We had to keep above these 200s. We had to keep pushing. You got to get a bounce. 15 minutes, a little far for the 21. That could be our saving grace here. But it's overbought on the stochastics as well. Small time frames could not provide the love. Got to get back above this 200 MA, and you got to do it so fast. If anything, look, it's got some descending triangle vibes. You see that? It's like playing chess. You don't know what the chess player does, but every second of like, if we bounced here, it would have been a higher low. Now you see they're kind of hanging out on the same exact line or close to it. That's just not going to be your friend there. For me, that's not what I'm looking for, right? And that makes me want to bail on my trade because you can't lose the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame and have this trade go well. This is likely going to dump now to the downside. Man. It's really been like cutting it up recently. So yeah, that looks like they're going to come get my stop now because that's just what happens when you lose the 200 MA. Chance we could bounce, but it's unlikely. We had to bounce there for this whole thing to go to fruition. Can we get a double bottom? You know, does this make some type of Adam and Eve here? Does attempt to save the day. I mean, I've never, that's pretty weird, to be honest. So close to my stop, I'm willing to just get stopped out here and let the day go, come back and trade Monday night like I usually wait till Monday at 7 to 8 p.m. to trade. It's not even like me to trade the morning, but we'll see what happens. I already had 2 pretty good scalp play out. I just didn't take it on the second trade. And this is the ups and downs of real life trading. I do and working on my remodel with my brother every Saturday, lifting. I've paid attention to what I'm doing. Amen. I'm listening on a construction site while plastering the walls. The owner came in. What are you listening to? Shaking my head, crying. That's so funny, right? I wonder what I was saying at the time. Hey, I'm learning. He probably wants to know. He's like, what is that? I want to know what that is. Let's take a look at Banter Bubbles and see what's happening here on the day. So the biggest losers, everything's down. Pengu's still holding a little bit of gains. Cheap, new coin there. The last day, everything is down, though. It was a bloodbath for those altcoins. And in the last week, Jupe up, though. For whatever reason, it had a really good airdrop. Had some just good news. Jupe performing well. And Ohm, we did put that out to the trading group, had beautiful gains. And we did take XEN for a ride this weekend. A lot of people say it's down hard again. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised after a pump like that. So just be careful whenever you see a pump like that, specifically on weekend volume. It's very unsustainable. All right. Jupe did a massive burn yesterday. Oh, yeah, Jupe did a burn too. A $3 billion burn. Yeah, so Bitcoin's likely going to drop. See how it lost the 200 MA? And it's in a descending triangle now. I give it like 5 minutes to get above this yellow line. Come on, Bitcoin. I'll keep my long open. We'll see what happens. All right. Cake did a big burn today, somebody said. Really? Interesting. Let's take a look at Jupe. Look for some hopeful ideas here. Did the burn do anything for Jupe? I mean, it did. I mean, it took a huge bounce from 996. And now Jupe's consolidating, kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin does, right? And yes, Jupe's in a bit of a symmetrical triangle, but if you really look at it, I mean, and honestly, Jupe's going to have its day. And to all the Jupe holders, we've been in Jupe for about a year now, haven't we? Look at that beautiful gap of the VRVP. It says Jupe may be headed up to $1.20. I mean, that's on the 1 minute time frame, so I would watch that flag for Jupe. There is a shoulder, head right shoulder. If Bitcoin collapses hard, it may pummel Jupe. But Bitcoin back above 100,000. And, this is going to rocky road type of trade here, but I may just be able to hang. I may just hang inside this trade. We may get back above the 200 MA. All is well that ends well. Let me see if I can recreate what I'm looking at here. I see it as a descending triangle for sure, but it'd be cool if it's doing something like this. And it's making a beautiful inverted here. With like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. This would be so sweet. Put Bitcoin back above 100 to 104,000 and just kind of ease off the pain here. And what they're doing is really just liquidating the heck out of people, man. If you got too many altcoin positions out there, they're going to wreck you. I trade only BTC. Spot is everything else, but that's me. I mean, you do whatever makes you happy. People say I leave money on the table. I could make so much more, but I'm also not risking it all. Like I'm just kind of stacking. So, all right. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let's see if this can play out for BTC. This is kind of my next idea. If we can stay above the 200 MA, so important. As I said to you on that 1 minute, we got back above that 200 MA, and so far that surge was beautiful. Is what we're looking for. And despite the false move Mondays, everything kind of, low. We're getting a higher low there, and you got to take it one step, one candle at a time. You can't kind of jump the idea there. Okay, and there's BTC 1111. As I looked at it, follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Love to see you out there. Let me know. All right. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a bounce back to the upside. Can we go all the way? You never know so far. But I wake up every day blessed and grateful for this beautiful life and everything in it. And if you like, a little bit of the back scenes behind my life, I share some videos, share some ideas. I share clips. I even share charts. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. Even some of your super chats and things that you guys are saying. So if you like that community vibe, jump on in. Go to CryptoLifer at CryptoLifer33 on Twitter. And I greatly appreciate that. So Jupiter, something that may be pumping today, some head and shoulder-esque vibes, but a nice little, got sold off after the pump to 127 though, but it may be recovering a little quicker here. We watch for Bitcoin. On the bigger picture, do I have something open? Yeah, it is in a giant cup and handle that says it was going to pump. And so far, so good. It is kind of keeping up with that model. 193 for Jupe. That would be amazing. Jupe has barely moved in a long time, right? It kind of just stayed between 96 and 110 for a long time, really. So let's see. I like this consolidation for Jupe. And that's a huge burn. And I really give back to the community and all the loyal Jupe holders. Shout out to my Jupes. What do we call ourselves? Juperians or something? Jupidians? Shout out to my Jupe holders, man. We love you. Yeah. Just followed you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. So you see what I see happening for BTC. All right. Let's take a look and just take a glance at Bitcoin dominance and see what's happening. There's a lot of people that are just overly bearish on Bitcoin, suggesting it's a major collapse. This is the end of something, and we should have learned our lesson the first, all this nonsense. I say there's a lot of liquidity in the market. They're going to expand the M2 money supply at one point. But they already are, in my humble opinion. The world can't handle it. And, a weaker dollar is better off in the long. You can't, stronger. So they're going to print money is what I'm telling you indirectly. They're going to say, and I'm going to say this, and I'm sorry, but I don't see them ever getting to 2%. I'm not trying to, be rude to Jerome Powell, but I just think they're optimistic with a mathematical flaw, and I don't see them getting there. So this looks like it's going to get a bounce, go sideways, and then boom, and that tells me that Bitcoin's in for a pretty big move here to the upside. When you look at Bitcoin dominance, you don't want to just look at Bitcoin dominance. You want to juxtapose it with Tether dominance. All right. Let's take a look at what happened here to Tether dominance, because we saw it in a bear flag that wanted to go further to the downside. Now, is it bearishly retesting? Is it attempting to get back in? I still see kind of a sloppy shoulder, head, right shoulder. I do see it as a bear flag like this that fell out and is still kind of hanging outside. Now, if it gets back in the trend line, fine, it's going to bounce a little bit, but this could get rejected here. Bitcoin starts to move up. People are going to sell off Tether so fast, and it's going to head back to the destination. Now, but look at that. I mean, a double bottom for Tether. You see that? So I see that. So what happens in the next 2 days depends. If Tether kind of closes 2 candles up in here, we could see some struggle. But if this kind of continues down and we see the retest, we're going to be right back into business here, altcoin season, and just, it was going to be one of those, you were scared, no, you were scared, no, you were scared, So Bitcoin back above 101,000. So far, this thesis of this inverted head and shoulder may be playing out here. I am a little way ahead of the gun, but I'm the guy that draws the pattern way before the pattern's even done. We started looking at that diamond way before the even right side of the diamond was created. I started saying, hey, this looks like it could become a diamond. All right. So let's see what happens here. We got to get back above that 200 MA on that 1 minute. It's funny how it's trending up with it, though it is pulling it up, but still keeping it as resistance. It's not you want this push up. You don't want the 21 curving down. That's more, and that's shoulder, head, right. I still have, still mixed signals in a false move Monday. Just be careful here. I got my stop pretty close. I'm not risking a lot. Remember that. The risk is minimal for me. It's got to be $80, $75 at this point. See? Remember, I'm up so far in the day. Barely. Exchange coins as a group. Something happens. Bubbles weekly. Okay. So back to the bigger picture, back to US Tether. Yeah, so watch US Tether closely. What I would do too is I even would right click here and just add an alert. If I hear this alert, it tells me Tether's kind of crossing a line. I'm not, I want to see it cross lower. I can put alerts on both lines and I'll get an alert either way. But I'd like, when I get to that alert and run to the computer, I want to make sure it's this one, not that one. You see what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. What do you think about Brad Schilling? I don't even know who that is. Yeah. Oh, Brad Mar. Yeah. I did see Jack Marler's video, and I'm with him. Like, XRP has no place as, it's a centralized currency, right? It's Bitcoin for the reserve, and that's it. It's not XRP, But I guess to make something a reserve there's a lobby fight. Everyone's getting the ear. It's stressful, and I hear you. All right. Sammy, can you confirm this is a CME gap on Bitcoin around 105? Let's take a look at that CME gap somebody asked about. I don't mind ever taking a look at that, at the CME futures here for BTC. And we'll get rid of all this stuff. We don't really need it. We're just here to look at gaps in the CME. Let's take a look at the daily chart here. Now remember, there was a CME gap somewhere right there. So again, they don't all have to be filled, but there is a CME gap starting at about 77,000, ending at about 80K on the daily time frame. Now, we had a chance to fill it many times. We did not. All right. And everyone else, like, where would the gap be? I mean, you got to look at what time frame? The 3-day, the weekly, the 4-hour, you know what I mean? There's a gap right there at about 105,000. Yeah, right there in the 1-hour time frame. Yeah, you're spot on, my friend. So yeah, there's a gap right there at about 105,000, 104.7. Yeah. Hey man, everyone what I love is everyone likes to talk about the gaps below that have to get filled, but they never talk about the gaps above. You know what I mean? Like, they love to be so bearish about the gaps. Like, the gaps fill every time when they're below us, but then when they're above us, they're like, oh yeah. I mean, so if the gaps fill every time, aren't we going to the upside here? That's a low. That would put in a higher low. We're battling $101,000 for BTC. All right. This would make a giant, look at it. You can see something else too, see? Giant inverted head and shoulder there. Anyway, it's CME. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that is a gap up there. $105,000 BTC on the CME futures. Meaning, yes, we dropped down too fast on the weekend. We'd have to come back to fill the gap. They love to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up filling the gap there to the upside. All right, let's see if there's any hot coins right now on the radar. Remember Xterio. Now, this is where you start looking at things that no one that are brand new. Xterio, right? Because you don't want to buy something brand new when Bitcoin's at the end of a rally. You want to buy it when it's dumping, when things start to settle off, where you really get that move. And with Jupiter up 10% in 7 days, really, I mean, that's amazing. Something that we've held a long term, and to get we got the rewards, then we got staking, and then it pumped for us. I mean, they really did us a good service there for Jupiter, right? And Sean, I thought we did pretty good today, huh? With me trying to match the, see? I put the pocket square small. You see that? How do we, oh yeah. No, it's like this, yeah. No, wait, I can't do it. But I tried to match the Crypto Billy. We got a message from Crypto Billy on the inside. On the inside. We got you added. You're funny. I gotta watch that video later. God bless you, Crypto Billy. We love you, man. What's up, bro? I really want to get your insights on XRP. What do you think about it? It always comes back after a huge recovery. We'll see. Usual, so-so wormhole, Egan layer 0. AI16Z, these are look at that thing, still holding 700. That's a hot project. Anything that I would believe would bounce back at a dip would be virtuals, AI16Z. They would be on my radar, honestly, because the swarm ain't going to stop. You know, Trump even held 27, which ain't that bad if you think about it. Exterio, the Plume Network, Solana 234, and these are the most visited coins in the last 7 days. Mind AI coming out. MAI may be something you want to take a look at. It's new, so you might get a jump on that. Analog, Anamine coin, Anime coin. All right. I'll just kind of stay on topic there. And then today I will be posting token metrics to the trading group, so you guys are going to get more information there today too as well. BitTensor 472, Farcoin getting the bounce, one of the hottest, you know. Virtual is getting the bounce, you know, the usual suspects. ALYZ battling 80 again. And Juke back above $1 though, can't believe that. All right, and we're going to take a look at XCN and see what a beatdown it took, but I don't even, you know, you don't see it here, so probably to take a beatdown. Wow, 585 for Atom, we're back, just, man, rendered back to $6. Celestia gets hammered to 398. SA back to 30. Caspa holding 12. You know, they're bad, but they're not down as bad. It kind of, you know, funny, man. People are just, wow, near finally. But some coins that have been holding levels for weeks now. Chainlink is really one of the strongest coins because Chainlink went on this run. 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 20, 25. Back down to 19. Bounced up all the way to 30. Back to 19 again, right? And then now, I mean, so you have to say that of all the coins in the game, Chainlink's been holding it down pretty nicely. I've been watching that price very closely. SWI eventually collapsed. We knew it would. It didn't look good. It held them $4.50 for so long and then eventually lost it. And people kept asking me about it, and it finally did look like it was going to pull back somewhat. Montreal, the only hot coin in the game, really, besides that and what happened to XCN there. Onyx coin at the end there, OXCN, that's down now. You know, only 33% after being up 130 on the week. So you're still up on the week move. Bitcoin struggling to hold 100,850. They're looking like it may lose 100,008. So that's a dump. Look at it. You can see clearly shoulder, head, and shoulder. That is going to dump. I'm calling a dump for you right there. The charts have said it. We've lost the 200 MA for a while. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. That's going to take us down. I'll probably cover with a $70 loss there. That's going to take us down. You know, don't fight the feeling. When you see a head and shoulder pattern, don't say, oh, maybe this time it won't do it. Every time it's going to do what it's supposed to do. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside. Thank God I was able to see it at the last second there. And it made a descending triangle. You see it? And you lost the 200 MA. That doesn't mean the overall, we might just bounce right back. It's a Monday, so be careful. But man, ugliness there in the charts. And the small time frames will tell you what's likely going to happen. You must listen to them. You must listen to them. So a tough day to trade, and an overall it's gonna be another tough week with the CME coming on Wednesday. I got to tell you that too as well. So, Sam, I posted a question but never got an answer. The 99. I transferred AIZ to my Trezor wallet. Should I see the point if it's a token of Solana? Honestly, I can't see my Solana tokens on Sol right now on my Trezor. I'm having problems doing that. Yeah, I actually have to like figure out what's happening. I hit them up with a tweet. I never got a response to, so yeah, we could, you know, I'm gonna have to look into it. Someone says it could be a VPN. I don't know, but I'm having an issue seeing my Solana, and I took the VPN off, but maybe the VPN's still doing something on the back end. I don't know. All right, so. Exactly. He said Trezor did respond to you on X. Oh, they did. Let me see. Where? How do you know? Can you find the? Let me see. He said Trezor did respond to you on X. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of tweets. It's hard to. Let's see here. What we got? Where? Probably could search for Trezor, right? I had a bunch TIO. Yeah, I just love to see what they said just to help me. Hey, the discovery error message signifies that the app could not connect to the blockchains. Not maybe caused by bad internet connection or running VPN. In no way are your coins at risk, though. Check this article for some troubleshooting tips. I mean, I tried all these different things, but it never... I couldn't get, I tried all that stuff and I'm still having problems. So You know, I don't think the coins are at risk at all. I'm not stressed. I'm really not. I just want to see them. You see what I'm saying? I got all the latest versions of everything too. So, all right. Okay. God bless you, brother. Yeah, Trezor's great when it comes to Bitcoin, honestly, and ERC20 tokens. They just implemented Solana. All right. Okay. But it's just picking just Solana too. You know what I'm saying? So there, that head and shoulders dipped on you. It bounced. Then it looks like it's going to dip again. I'm out when I lose the 200 MA. You know, I had so much faith when we stayed above it. Everything was looking great. We got this nice move. Things were looking pretty sweet on the morning, but right now I'm going to reconvene here or re-look at what I'm seeing. But yeah, I saw the bearishness. I saw the descending triangle. I saw that head and shoulder pattern, and things just got a little sketch. Chance we turn this into a falling wedge and we break on out. There's a chance still. But unlikely, right? Now, that's the smooth moving average. We could get a bounce there back to the upside. The 5 is holding the 200 MA. So the good old, you know, sweet spot right there. That would be like the best. That's basically the high risk but best probability, because you only risk, you know, they hit you for a tiny bit or you get to make the gain, right? On a Monday, it's sketch. On a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, higher probability until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Looks like it's making a shoulder, head, and right shoulder to me, though. You see that? I don't want to say, hey, I'm longing right now. I just want to make this clear. I start building ideas. I'm saying what the chess player is going to do. Is the chess player going to make a wedge? Is going to make a right shoulder? Both of things are preemptively possible. All right. We have to kind of figure out what odds we want to take depending on the day, the liquidity, the timing, and what's happening in the market. Also, our previous wins or losses. What if you won a bunch today? Maybe you don't want to trade at all. What if you're 50-50 and you're in the middle, but you're having a good trading day and you just keep hitting your same model, but they keep playing with you? Maybe you hit your model one more time. It depends, you know. Bulls make money, bears make money. Yep. The bears sound smart. The bulls make... Yeah. I had the issue with Discovery before. I just kept refreshing nonstop and it worked. Hey, man, yeah. Eventually, the Wi-Fi was fast enough, right? It just slipping. Like, it's not timing. The timing isn't, you know. Aptos, XCN, and KOLIN, people are asking about. All right. Let's leave the finger off the pulse here for a second. Bitcoin's kind of in indecision. And I'm just, you know, we'll see. Let's take a look at how bad the XCN dump was after that beautiful pump to the upside for XCN, right? And again, this is why when anyone tells me what's going to happen now, I say, well, we're likely going to fall back down, right? To a 618 golden pocket. 786 retracement. And that's right there. You hit it. I mean, you pull the whole thing. I mean, it looks like you may have some more downside. And that usually coincides with like the 1 hour 200 MA. Now, maybe you bounce. Previous support as resistance. There could be a bounce there. If Bitcoin gets a major bounce, don't you think this coin will bounce up again? It will. And then everyone who had the guts to buy these lows will be rewarded. That's the sad thing. To make big gains, you have to be able to buy the nasty day. The day that most people are in fear. You have to push through the fear inside the gut and be able to make the move. There's a chance this does bounce here. That's the lowest, you know, and starts to get tight and this thing starts to rip again. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but there is a chance. Want to make sure I wasn't in log just in case. Hey, Sam, can you check out ONDA? It's new and I like the tech, but it drops, so I appreciate your TA on it. Let's take a look at ONDA. Yeah, so there's a bounce there, possibly, but it may go lower, 786. It may go to that 618. I mean, what a beautiful run-up, though, it had. It was a gift. It was a gem. On the weekend, your Thursday night, almost to like, right? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday was the time to get in, Thursday, and then you got to ride it till Sunday. I mean, what a gem. What a gem. Bitcoin battling 100,560. And if we really look at it, I mean, there is still more liquidity all the way back down to 90K and right there at about 97,000. I'd like us to hold 100K, of course, but if you really take a look and give it all its real estate here, it says, hey, there's way more liquidity down to 97.5. They want to dump us. Can the bulls keep us alive here above 100,006? All right. Fatal was something that I saw earlier this morning that started to rip, and it's been on a tear here. I have no idea what it is. You'd have to look at it yourself. Okay. I just heard about it. I looked at it on the chart. It happened to be there. I don't even know what, you know. So now you have like the first DeepSeek AI agent. And this could be a rug or two. You never know, right? LILI. I just found this coin. I'm just, first AI agent made by DeepSeek Technology. Our goal is to make your work with data easier and faster and more efficient. Oh, I don't even spell right. Let's see if she knows how to do like. Okay, what she said. As AI, I don't buy or trade anything. However, I can certainly advise you on the current trends in the market. There are 5,000 BNB, XRP. All right, whatever, man. All right. Anyway, who knows? We just came upon that. So what you guys asked me about, the coin that we're looking at is Seek. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. I mean, that's the one, right? With the $16 million market cap. This is just the new trend, so everyone's going to jump on it. I'm kind of sick of buying a trend on Twitter. It's getting old, right? Again, it went sideways like Bitcoin, but you can see shoulder head. It had multiple ideas that it was going to drop a bit. Now you're looking at that to make a shoulder, head, right shoulder. Like you looking, if Bitcoin recovers, this will too. So either you have guts to buy the dip or you don't. I mean, that's the problem with the markets. Everyone wants to buy when things are great, but you got to buy when things aren't great. And again, that's not easy. That's like the hardest part. That's why long-term ideas are the best. Yeah, Bitcoin taking a bit of a move here back to 100,450. I showed you it didn't look amazing. So if anything, it looks like we may go back down to 97.5. That's what BOOKMAP is suggesting. All right. So this got sold off pretty fast after and it could be a fly-by-night. I'd be careful. I'm not touching it right now for sure. So, and everything took a hit. Leia AI took a hit. Vader AI took a hit. It doesn't matter what it was. Leia ain't too bad. It actually got a nice bounce from the bottom there at 1.2 back to 1.8, and it's it had a nice run up. It has to kind of get a pullback. Look at that daily buy though right there. That's pretty awesome. Shows signs of life. If anything can pop, AI will just shrug off. It's not emotional. It's not like a team, so it could just shrug this off. And I wouldn't be surprised if our investment just gets boomed. These are just good prices. Actually, it's dipping less than it was just the other night when Bitcoin was doing well. You see what I'm saying? Like here when we had these dips, like it got bought up. So I don't know. This coin is hot right now, and I'm paying attention to it. Of course, I own it, but it's bouncing off previous support and resistance. If anything's hot, it's the swarm, it's stuff like that. KOLIN took a bit of a beatdown though, right? KOLIN back to 13. I mean, damn, man. KOLIN, baby. Come on, man. KOLIN back all the way. And I rode KOLIN all the way, man. KOLIN, come on. So I guess to, $5 to a $30 million market cap, all we could get out of KOLIN, right? I don't buy more KOLIN. No, I don't do that with these little coins. Only utility coins would I do something like that. Coins like these, I either, double up, make some or set sail. You can't be too overextended in coins like this. That's me. You do whatever makes you happy. All right. For me, I can't be too extended. For me, But again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever you want. I will never tell you what to buy or sell, when to buy or sell. I'll just show you what I see in the markets, what's could be happening. So yeah, XCN doesn't look amazing. All right. Yeah. Somebody said the top is in. Well, you don't know where the top is in. You probably did. You might have done it in a rude way. And look, you're already writing in caps. Just for writing in caps, people might kick you out. You know what I mean? So why don't you try a different approach? You might get approached differently. Hey, you lost 100%, not even a little. Yeah. I don't even agree what people are saying. I saw the dump from afar. Right? Yeah. Anyone look at Flare? Let's look at Aptos and KOLIN. And so, yeah, KOLIN doesn't look amazing. Let's take a look at, or KOLIN, I guess they call it. I like to call it KOLIN. But, I mean, it had a head and shouldery pattern. It got tight inside of the same pattern Bitcoin was in. And I said, if Bitcoin dumps, this will dump it. You know, so, like, Bitcoin took everything, all our speculative assets to the ground. Does it so many times, man. I speculate, and then Bitcoin rips. But then when everything rips, everyone gets euphoric again, and they forget about the pain. This is coming back down to the 786. It should bounce here if it's a solid project, or it will go to zero. The problem is the tech changes so fast. Maybe this tech is outdated already. We don't know. I do like KOLIN. The Swarm says it'll continue to fight and continue to move. And I believed in the Swarm. Does the Swarm believe in me? We'll see what happens. I don't know. You know, only a matter of time. KOLIN could make it back. KOLIN had many dumps that it fought through. I thought it was dead there. I thought it was dead there. It's higher than the last 3 times. So let's see what happens. The Swarm doesn't die, right? It just keeps pushing. You never know for KOLIN. Wow, 99.5. Bitcoin getting slammed to the downside. And again, once you lose that 200 MA, it's a wrap city. Only would I touch it if it had made that inverted head and shoulder, made some consolidation, but we lost the 200. And again, that is just no good. Where are we going now for Bitcoin? Let's take a look at the bigger picture. Emergency dumpage for BTC. All right. Emergency dumpage for Bitcoin. We lose the 200 MA for Bitcoin. We do make a descending triangle like I was showing you. And that thing just wants to continue to dump. It's the dumpy dump over here. So here. I'm going to delete all my work again. I'm going to take a look at the daily time frame. Remove the moving averages. And we're going to take a look at what we're looking at here. So I see a double top for Bitcoin. It could be the end of a rally. I mean, when you double top at a major time frame like that, it's no go. This says if you lose this key level, you're dropping right back down to 91,985 for Bitcoin. You might have to stop here on the daily. So watch out. The daily stochastics are not done yet. They're still pushing to the downside. We had a temporary plan that it looks like we may have stopped the pain, but no. You're hitting the 21 and what looks to me could be a bear flag here. It just wants to continue further to the downside. I would be looking for the price action to come somewhere down into this level. Looks like in between, about 94,200 for Bitcoin. You could be making a higher low. They may just be trying to shake out the last of it here, but man, that's bearish to me. So I would not long today until we get above, let's say, I'd say the 15-minute, because they faked this out here with the 5. Beautiful scalp still. Price action went well so far. But I mean, look how ugly this is. So I would leave price action alone. Let it do something so I could figure out more. I need to see more behavioral price action. I can't see what it's doing. But that's a bear flag below the 200 MA. Shoulder, head, right shoulder possibly coming, and it looks just bearish. It could not keep its agreement to stay above support and resistance and continue to pump. BOOKMAP says we go lower. They're spot on. And they're taking it down to 97.5, the same areas that I'm looking at here, and even lower. So BOOKMAP suggests we dump as well, down to $97,000 for BTC. Someone wanted to ask about Aptos here on the charts. Let's look at Aptos. APT. You know, every legacy coin is in the massive cup and handle. And we've talked about this over and over again. From Gala to, Polkadot, you name it. Every single coin looks the exact same. just like this, like waiting for, I guess, Bitcoin to shred it to pieces, and it's almost like we've sold off enough of these altcoins. Like we sold off here, we had a run up. We sold off here, mini run up. We sold off here. Like how many more people can you get to sell off a coin before people just don't care anymore? They have beaten down whoever's in this market. They've made it almost unfun to be in. I don't know how we've had this much fun still doing it. I guess, and then you look back, but Trump made tons of money. XCN made, there's still all these opportunities every day. So, but the general idea of what the market's supposed to provide with the buy and hold, that's just not, I'm more like, if you don't trade it, like you got to trade. I've been learning more and more, you got to trade this market. And this buy and hold thing is for beginners. It's what they tell people to get on in just to rock them out. Like, you can buy and hold some of the best coins for me personally, but after that, it's like I'm swing trading everything with a pulse, man. Because every time I don't sell these coins, I look back and I'm like, man, they play us every single time, it seems like. All right. Okay, A-Lifer, be careful using J-Ray. Interesting. I spent way too much time talking to Steve Jobs. Amazed how much it knew from the 80s. Oh yeah, like that's pretty funny. Lily AI joined our X Space. We interviewed her. It was wild. Lily did. Interesting. So she's real, huh? Or is Lily from something else? Is Lily, is that Seek though? Is that Seek's Lily? Honestly, this thing's trending and could be a perfect entry and an idea here. This is what's hot recently, but Bitcoin battling to get back above 100K. Okay, let's take a look at the super chats and see what people are saying here in the fan funding. And God bless you all. Thank you so much. $105 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. 509 watching, 14. No, we got 1,174 likes. People are amazing. At least you're good tonight. God bless you, man. We got awesome people here. Off near crypto. Thank you. Just sharing back the love. Appreciate all the knowledge you provide us on a daily. God bless. And always keep being humble and grateful. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Brother Sam, our baby Colin is bleeding. I know. So whack. How do you avoid large fees on weeks? What leverage do you recommend? It's 18x too much. Getting fees with them. Thank you. I mean, it depends on your trade. As the trade goes, the fee shouldn't be too bad, but all right. You got to use limit orders every time you're getting in. Always a limit order. All right. Don't use the flash close button ever. I wanted to quit many times, but Sam Price has taught me that I am the opportunity. I live by that, Sam. I desire to become like you one day. Not always typing in the chat, but always with you here. You're a miracle and a gift to all of us. God bless you, Sammy. Much love, Sage. Thank you. I would love to join the class, but I work Saturdays. And how high do you see Aptos? You long-term and short-term for XEN. Any good term prices for this coin? Always price this information to me and helping me daily. Thank you. I appreciate you. How do you think the biggest enemy of Bitcoin is the people with the emotions? Yeah, it could be, but I mean, at the end of the day, big liquidity plays more hand than that. Can we take a look at AERO? Would that be a double bottom on the daily or a lower low? We'll take a look at AERO from Omar. Can you look at ONDA? I like the tech, but it dropped, so I appreciate your TA. Hey, Liver, can you use weeks? He says his girlfriend had a problem. It depends on your internet connection when you're trading, man. It depends on where you are in the world. Someone's internet, there's so many things at play there. Can you look stupid on, it could not be weak. It could be your internet connection itself, right? Can you look stupid on Soul CA charts? Yeah, I know stupid. It came out with Fred Krueger. A lot of people were really pissed at that dude. It was so crazy. I mean, it's actually holding pretty well. I looked at it here just last night to see what would happen. See, I'm looking at it, but I never told anyone I was looking at it, so I tried to keep it to myself, right? Charge, man, and that could consolidate and continue. Which is interesting, right? That target takes it to about 9 cents. Someone asked about ONDA, right? ONDA XBT. I just like this sideways, man. It dipped like the rest of the market, but I like this idea. And it's got a very small market cap. So This is something that I just, I'd have to be in for a way longer term to kind of see what happens over time. Give it a month or two, but again, or, you could go to zero tomorrow. You never know. You got to be super careful trading any of this stuff. Okay. Bitcoin back above 100K, baby. Defying the odds. And they're going to be all over the place today. Just be careful. All right. I'll probably just start trading later on tonight around 6 to 7. That's when I go hard Mondays. I do not trade Mondays too hard, so you won't see me posting tons of like scalps and wins on Monday. That's just not my thing. I'm surprised I traded what I did already. I just saw that Adam and Eve on the bottom, and it did look like the bottom, and I just felt like scalping the bottom real quick. Someone asked about AERO on a double bottom as well there. When can you check my earlier super chat? I talked about it already. I did mention it, yeah. Can you look at stupid on Soul? Yep. Okay, let's take a look here at AERO. On MEXC. Wow, just collapsing to 92. I look at it here on the USD chart. That's where I have it flowing on Coinbase. So AERO, number one, it's in a cup and handle, okay? It came back down pretty close to bounce off the 786. So that's usually where you would retrace after a pump. If it does lose this level, it's going to hit 75, and it could all the way go back to a double bottom at 50 cents. It very well could. All right, so far, after a massive dump for Bitcoin, the base protocol has been holding up pretty nicely, especially with that big Toshi pump, and it's been getting good liquidity. Base memes actually have been performing and taking some moves and not doing too bad. So AERO looks like it could hold here. Be probably one of the best buys yet. And I still see it getting to $3.53 over time, but it's just going to take its time. It's at 92 cents right now. I hold it. So, of course, I want to see it go up over time, but you never know. Aerodrome. All right. I think I got to everybody's super chat. I'm not sure, though. Let me double check here and make sure we did it all. Shout out to all the super chats. You people are absolutely amazing. Shout out to Off Near Crypto, Skyther KB, Vetty Goat, Master Kings, Off Near Crypto, Joel Espinoza. All right, Arthur Crypto, the Hoover family. I would love to go into the guest, but I work Saturdays. Hi, do you see Abdos? It's just really the cup and handle that I put out. I think it said it, right? Can you look long-term, short-term for XEN, my good entry price for this coin? I mean, we did look at that already. Yeah. Colton Etheridge, HK, BX Radman, Jay Rainey, Ahmed, Master Kings, and the Wicker Man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Super nice of you to jump on in, all right? And we looked at KOLIN as well. Link, and thank you, Sam. Shout out to Gamba Galaxy. And Chainlink just should be in that legacy in cup and handle. It boosted up on the 3-day chart. Is it going to give back its gains? Chainlink looks better than most, but it is starting to kind of get a little bit of a pullback there. Every coin is struggling, no matter what coin it is. It's so crazy. This market has been really no Santa rally. It just, it didn't happen. And it never happens the way retail tells you. Whenever it tells you we're going up, it's, wow, we lost a key support right there. I didn't see that happening. Chainlink was stronger compared to most coins. But the daily wants to reset for whatever reason. So let me take a look if I can see something different. But I'm looking at that giant cup and handle for Chainlink. So, you're hoping that you're going to make this consolidation and eventually get on out of it. But I'll tell you, it starts to give you the idea that you're in a symmetrical that could break down either way. And they're making it hard to make some gains in this market. Long term, really. I mean, you could make... short term and trading is actually the only place to be. Long term holding has been very vicious here. Unless you got in really early like we did, but still, even then, it hasn't been easy. Yeah. This is what they do every rally, though, Papa Flash. They do this every time, and they make it feel like this every time. Look, 97,500 for Bitcoin. They're just not going to pump us back 100K and make it easy. You're just not going to go cross 100K and just be able to long and walk right into the... They're just never going to make it that easy. They're going to push and pull you, push and pull you, push and pull you. You know? The dip keeps dipping. I heard people saying this is the worst one so far. Sam, any thoughts on term solar? I mean, investing. Thanks for. I have no idea. No. I'd have to put in some work there and do some due diligence. All right. Like let's take a look at a total 3 that was holding us down. It actually had us. And so look, this is at its. You lose this. So this is it for me here, everyone. You lose this trend line, and it's a double top. And we're headed down to the daily 2 MA for max pain. And honestly, they had me pretty bearish here. They had me bearish here. They keep getting so close to the wit's end here, and then just barely giving us just enough to keep people believing in a rally. At the end of the day, that's a symmetrical triangle. 90% of these have been breaking down, haven't they? So I would have to assume they're going to dump this market for whatever reason down to 825. Black Swan, whatever it is, you know, they're going to come out and say no more rate hikes. They're going to be super bearish. Jerome Powell is going to be horrible. Risk on assets are going to dump. If you don't pump in the next couple days here and get this move on out and stay, like, this is over, man, like, or at least for a while. And we made a lower high and we're done. And the altcoins just really couldn't survive. And I'm not trying to say that's guaranteed to happen, but the odds are getting higher that that is what's going to happen. All right. Yeah. Learn to print for 33 a day and enroll in Sam's class today. Shout out to Boom Fat. God bless you, man. Thank you. And if you want to jump on in, like he said, and learn, and again, it's not even about making gains here. It's about learning the education. Once you learn the education, things will follow through. Join us today for $99 a month, $3 a day. Invest in yourself. I have a course inside this, you know, a content directory that will help you. And if you don't want to, by all means, I give free, you know, free ideas. I go over free setups. I talk about things every single day here. I give free education all the time. I give the value first. If you get value from my stream, then come on into, you know, I don't want any value from you until you feel like I provided you some value. That's how I feel about it. But if you want more, CryptoLifer.com is there for you. Just to remind you, it is in the pinned comment right there. I'm so grateful for all the people that ever did join my trading group. I can't believe how many people have in the last 5 years. It's insane. So God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for being a part of something bigger than yourselves. Thank you for supporting something that I created that I believe could help people. And, you know, hey, man, there's education out there, college tuitions that charge $100,000 for 4 years. And 4 years with me would be less, you know, with a deal would be like, you know, I don't know, like $3,600. And I think you would learn so much. So anyway, I love you all. That's one college course, like one college credit. And I'm sure, oh my God. The opportunity provided too is insane. So anyway, I love you all. Get education for yourself, even if it's just watching the stream today. Even if it's back testing, even if it's learning what a pattern means and why it's going a certain way. So look at that daily, wanting to push to the downside, not looking amazing. The 3-day chart kind of curving down, looking like a double top, like that's looking like a failed rally. If this dumps hard and we go all the way back down, do not say I did not warn you. It's almost smart to bail out, wait for this to bounce, get tight, and then get back in the market in maybe 6 days. I don't know where it rips. Maybe you missed the biggest rip of your life. I guess it's possible. That's what they're trying to do. And crypto's hard like that. You never know exactly what's going to do. So you kind of have to put in what you're willing to lose or it's going to drive you absolutely mad. But Total 3 does not look amazing. This is all the altcoins. And if that level loses, man, oh my goodness, we're going to drop. And it is more of a symmetrical triangle than anything else. These have been dumping in our face. Why do I have this line? That's just the bigger move of the measured move. If we're bullish, we'll hit that huge measured move. Everyone says we're bullish. Everyone says we're going up. Crypto Twitter says it's only up. Only. That's the only thing that happens. I just don't buy into the masses. Every time they say that, it's wreck city. So, and here we are dwindling below the 5-minute 200 MA now. And giving back everything that we just made attempting to win here. No love. Rejection by the smooth moving average. 21 crossing both. Absolute ugliness. If you had to call anything, you'd call it a bear flag. That wants to go lower. Measured move takes you to 93,900 for Bitcoin. This says you're going lower to 97, 96.5. That's BOOKMAP. I see lower prices for BTC. I see the market headed down here to 93.9. It's not looking amazing, my friends. All right. It's not. I'm just giving it to you exactly how I see it. I don't sugarcoat it on the bearer of bear news. I know. Target says 93.8 for Bitcoin. Maybe you get lucky, you revisit 98.2, but it's looking bearish as heck. And now I expect the 4-hour to eventually lose this 200. The 4-hour lose the 200, that's when you open up a massive short. With a stop on the other side. The last time that happened, massive dump, massive dump, massive dump. So 1, 2, 3 times in a row. That time finally played with you. Fine, you could say fine, but 1, 2, 3 times in a row, really. When the 4-hour lost the 200, we were in for mass pain. So if that happens, it's a wrap for more downside. And I just see us headed to 93.8. So we toyed with the reversal idea. We got a bounce back. I scalped that. I attempted to get really, nitty gritty with that bounce. They stopped me out, which told me, and then things that I put out weren't able to hang. Could we bounce out of nowhere and go right back to the upside in 10 minutes? Could we be anything? We could be right back here in 2. I'm open-minded that anything is possible, but it's unlikely here for Bitcoin, you see? So a nasty day in the charts, a hard Monday to live through, but it is what it is, my friends. Sam, curate an anchored VWAP now for the 4-hour, please. I'm all set. God bless you, though. Yeah. J Soul feels like the bear market is starting. It does, right? It does. Felt the same way last time, right? Everything just kind of got worse and worse. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Someone said the 3-minute cross. They had one here. Let's take a look. I would have sworn they had the 3-minute. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's below the 200. That should dump it too. You said the 3-minute cross the other way. I don't know. Yeah. Someone says crypto chill and load up more. I'd be careful, man. I'm starting to see some serious bearish signals. The next 4 days are going to tell us we have to bounce on that on total 3. We've got to bounce on total 3. All right. You gotta. There's just no other way, man. All right. Everybody, I love you. Today's the day I would bounce off the charts unless you were in a short and letting that thing dump down to 96.5. It looks like we are going lower. All right. Yeah. So just be careful. Get an education. Don't go into this blindly. I would not overtrade. I would not over leverage. All right. And I don't push leverage on people. If you want to trade, we do have links to trading, MEXC, weeks, if it works for you. But only learn demo trading. Only get like a full-blown education. Do not just jump into leverage trading thinking it's going to make you money. I think it's a very treacherous way to go. I didn't do it, so I can't tell you that's how I did it. I got in way later after had already making tons of money. And I use leverage as just an add-on to what I was looking at. So take it one step, one candle, one day at a time. Still a chance this trend line could hold us down. We could get a bounce here. Let's see where the daily candle closes today. If it closes down here, we're in some bad shape. But if it closes here or somewhat higher with a big wick, then hey. All right. BOTIFY just integrated deep seek. That's pretty cool. That makes it pretty hot, right? That makes it pretty hotify. I'm sorry. Wow, right when you said that, I mean, it looks like that gave it some push too. And there it is off the 786 Fibonacci retracement. I mean, is that a coincidence that the 786 took it up? This coin was hot. The website was amazing. It looked like it was going to do numbers. Like if I, like it just looked proper. We went over this coin. To me, I gave it a check. I don't know what you give it, but I give it a check. All right. Sam, remember using the 3L and 3S? I do, man. I do. Shout out to Sean. Yeah. They induce short so we can have a short squeeze. Eventually, its liquidity runs both up and down 100%. But you don't want to lose key areas of support and resistance, though. It's just that makes you have to fight them back up again, and it prolongs how long it'll take to get back above a key area. All right? So, Phantom X, FARC, beta equals FARC. Oh, man. You guys are crazy. All right, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to take a break for the charts, but it's in 7 in the morning. I'll be back around 1 p.m. We'll fight through this, see if there's any awesome buys on the low, and break it down. 99,800 for Bitcoin, attempting to fight off the bears, but it's not pretty. If anything, this looks like it could dump further to the downside here. You're looking for the 5-minute to get back above that 200 and show some bacon on the beach with that higher low after that Adam and Eve double bottom. There's a chance it could happen. Only time will tell. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you are already doing the right thing. Today was a great day. I did work out. I'm so grateful for this earth and this time that we had together. I'll be back tomorrow for another blessing. And hey, keep your head up. Don't worry. It's not all bearish. We never know what can happen. Take a deep breath. Lick your wounds. Wipe off your losses. And start fresh again. All we could do is keep grinding. I work every single day. I don't take a day off, right? It's not easy for anybody. It's going to be hard no matter what you do. I like Dan Pena. It's hard being rich. It's hard being broke. Life is going to be hard. So I'd rather do it rich. You know what I mean? But go after your dreams. Keep pushing. Build and manifest a world inside of your head that you would like to live in, and just keep fighting for it until you get there. That's all I can tell you. And not every day is going to be easy. Some days are going to be super hard. It's not, it's tough. It is tough. I woke up this morning. I didn't want to do my hardcore Monday workout. Looked at the market, my joints. But I said, man, I know the market's going to bring me down. I know there's going to be kind of some stress today. I said, so the best thing I can do is create natural endorphins by working out. I said, the best thing I can do today to combat what the market's doing is to work out today. I said, if any day I work out, it should be today. Because I knew that the market would give me some stress, give me some cortisol. I know when the market's down and out like this, it's not. I like it when the market's up. I mean, look, I run a trading group. I want people to cheerlead. I want it to be happy. I don't want people to cheerlead, but you know what I mean? All the newcomers, it's a happy day when it's green. Let's be honest. It's fun. It's awesome. It's like being at the pool and everyone's winning. We don't want to see anyone jump and slip off the freaking dock. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, man, what happened? That's like a bearish day. Everyone's wondering, oh, uneasy now. So I just want a beautiful day. But you know what? We can have a beautiful day no matter what. So I love each and every one of you. May God bless you all. And may you all have a wonderful day no matter what. All right? I'll see you all. But the whole point is, if no matter what, work out. Take care of yourself. That's the whole point of the story. Working out is so important. All right? I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing live stream. Remember, you know what the secret to success is, right? There's one, nobody, all these people search, and there's one big secret to success. It's like this, oh my gosh, it's amazing. There's this secret to success. You know what it is? It's getting started.